James, you have got some news on Liverpool, somebody, a player that David knows really well, so...
Yeah, Liverpool fans have been waiting so long for their first signing of this transfer window. It looks like it is going to be close. This might not necessarily be a player that features for Liverpool this season, but it could be the future number one of Liverpool. Georgi Mamardashvili signing from Valencia. Now, it's thought Liverpool offered a package worth up to around £30 million to sign him from Valencia. The deal will mean that he'll stay at Valencia this season on loan. There had been a suggestion that there could be a potential loan move in the Premier League. Bournemouth were very interested in signing him on loan. However, we understand that he preferred to stay at Valencia for another season. Now, I think it's really important to bear in mind Liverpool aren't trying to bring in and replace Alisson straight away.
Yeah.
They're simply doing their due diligence on life after Alisson. He's still their number one, and they see him being the number one for many years to come. But at the age of 31, all good clubs, forward plan, and they're looking ahead to the future. And they were considering how well you know Georgie. Can you see him take out that mantle one day, being Liverpool's number one? Is he that good?
Yeah, I think so. I think this is a really shrewd bit of business, knowing him Momo as we do. I think he's got not only the goalkeeping attributes, outstanding shot stopper, he's got a real good personality as well. When you work with him, you can see his character come out. He's a very strong character. He's a very hard worker. He's very ambitious, and I think in the next sort of 2-3 years, in my opinion, he can probably become sort of top 3-4 goalkeepers in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
How would he cope? You know, because you said earlier, didn't you, James, that, you know, this is kind of preparation for Liverpool to sort of potentially, you'd have to say that he'd probably come in as a number two for a while. How would he cope with that, do you think?
Yeah, I think I think, like you said, that buying him now and then loaning him back so he can still play regular football. I think any player or even a goalkeeper, they know there's only one position.
Yeah.
So I think when you come to a club like Liverpool, as long as you've had those conversations beforehand and he knows exactly where he is, then he's going to be comfortable with that. But I'm sure down the line that, like you say, Alisson might not be at Liverpool forever, that he would take his chances of competing against Alisson and seeing if he can get through as well. Because if you look at his history, when he was at Valencia, he was signed as a fourth choice keeper.
Wow. When
he first come in. So I think he worked his way up within the year.
Gosh.
Or maybe 18 months so he's definitely got that fight in him to compete.
Valencia will be really pleased to have him for another season as well. I just wonder if helping his integration to become a Liverpool goalkeeper, maybe that loan spell at Bournemouth, if that was an option, would have maybe readied him. We saw what happened with David De Gea when he started at Manchester United. He almost needed a season of seasoning in the Premier League before taking that role. I just wonder whether you think that's a wise step or not.
Yeah, I think for him, you can see the logic in that. So he gets ingrained in the Premier League and gets used to the pace and the standards, because obviously it's very different to Spain. But also I think the most important thing for him is that he plays and he's comfortable with Valencia, and I think knowing that he's got Liverpool coming up potentially as his next move, I think as long as he's playing regular football, I think he will still develop and learn there as well.
And Alisson's not a bad keeper to learn off, you'd have to say.
No.
OK, Napoli forward, I want to know whether I'm going to say this right. Kavisha Kvaratskhelia?
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, you say it.
Kvaratskhlia.
OK, there you are. Thank you very much.